Hey everyone, welcome to today's training. We're so excited to have you here, and the title of today's training is The Black Box Business Model, our patented high-ticket sales system that's helped over 100 people break free financially, and how to set it up in less than an hour. And I know that this is probably not the first webinar that you've been on, and I know that there's so many marketers out there that are making these big, bold, audacious promises to you, and I understand that this is a big promise in of itself, but I promise to deliver here. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started with the training. Now, before we get started, I wanna make sure that you guys turn off all your distractions. I know you have Facebook up, I know you got your phone in your lap. Go ahead and put all that stuff away to the side, because what you're gonna learn here in the next 30 to 45 minutes can totally change your life like it has for mine and so many other people. So go ahead right now, put out all the distractions and laser in the next 30 to 45 minutes, and it's gonna be something that will change your life here. Now, here's my quick earnings disclaimer before we get started. Guys, throughout this presentation today, I'm gonna show you guys the exact system that myself and many other people are using to create large incomes. And even though I'm gonna be teaching you guys the exact same methods that I use, my results certainly are not typical, but these are my results, and these are real results, and I'm happy to show you guys exactly what's working for me, and I'll do it free of charge. But these are my results, and your results may vary. And here's a warning. This is not for people that are looking for some get-rich-quick system. If you're looking for some get-rich-quick system, then you can go ahead and leave the webinar right now. We're gonna show you guys a method, a process that you guys can use that's helped me and tons of other people break free financially. Now, here's how you know if this webinar is actually for you. Number one, if you're an online entrepreneur who's serious about building a dream business and you're tired of all the hype and all the BS that's out there, then this webinar is for you. If you've ever wondered what it's like to earn a repeatable, predictable, consistent income online, then this webinar is for you. If you're working way too hard for way too little of money in your current opportunity, this webinar is for you. If you're a beginner and you're looking to make your first check online but don't know where to start, this is for you also. So many people have had no prior experience, have gotten a hold of this black box business model that we're going to explain with you today, and have started generating their first checks online. Now, my goal from this web class is to show you guys that the best way to make money online is with a high ticket sales funnel. And the best high ticket sales funnel that I've seen that's out there is the black box business model that we're gonna be training you guys on today. Now, when you go ahead and stay till the end, we're actually gonna give you our actual money-making website sales funnel that's valued at $19.97. Basically, the way that it'll work is we're going to give you as a free bonus at the end of the training, and you can just download it inside of your account. Okay, so make sure that you stay all the way to the end. Make sure that all the distractions are turned off, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to roll right into it. Guys, my name is Adam Winnig, and in the past 12 months, I've done over $1 million in sales online. And not only have I done it on the online side of things, but I've also done it on the offline side of things, building traditional business, building multi-level marketing businesses. We've built downlines of over 300,000 people. So I understand that side of the business, but I also understand this whole internet side of things. And the main reason is because I've invested over $100,000 to learn this whole internet marketing business from some of the very best in the world. So what I'm going to show you guys is not stuff that I've just made up, or not stuff that's theory. It's stuff that I've learned. It's stuff that I've implemented and actually gotten results with, and not only gotten results myself, but have showed other people how to get results with. So in reality, I have done some things right, but at the same time, I've also done a lot of things wrong. And after 5, maybe almost 6 years now, I've discovered a few things. Number one, how to find the very best products to sell online. Number two, how to create simple websites that'll sell these products on autopilot. And the third thing is how you can get into profit mode quickly and easily. And then how to make it simple for anyone to find success and to duplicate this process, which is what the black box business model is all about. Now, what makes this different than anything else that you've seen out there is with most business ventures that are out there, usually they have like these low quality products, and they really have like no long-term customers, and they have small commissions on each product sale. And they really have no proven process for selling or for advancing. And usually you have to make monthly payments on the products or on the marketing system. That's not what this is. What makes this totally different than anything you've ever seen, and this is the black box business model, is that number one, we have a quality product that every person on the planet uses daily. and it pays big commissions, anywhere from $340 all the way up to over $2,000 per sale. Imagine making $2,000 per sale. That'd be pretty cool, right? Now, also we have a proven process that works for everyone, and you can set this all up, and we're gonna show you throughout this presentation how you could do this even if you're not tech savvy. Like me, I'm not a tech guy. I was an athlete, I'm not technical, and I promise you guys, if I can do this, then you can do it as well. And last thing is we're gonna show you guys a way where you get started in this business without taking any money out of your own pocket, okay? So, for the longest time when I was getting started in entrepreneurship and making money online, I always wondered what it would be like to earn $1,000 per day. And that was always my goal for a long time, to earn a comma in my paycheck every single day. And at one point in my life, I was selling this $150 product. I was in a network marketing business, and we'd have these home meetings. We'd invite people over to the living room several times each week. And every time I sold a $150 product, I'd make a $20 commission. So if we calculate it, if I wanted to make $1,000 per day, I'd have to do 50 sales every single day just to make $1,000 per day. And then I found out about the easy way, which is selling high ticket products. And imagine this, imagine instead of making $20 a sale, you're able to make $1,000 per sale, and you're basically doing the same exact thing. You just earn a higher commission. Then all you'd have to do is would be to make one sale per day. And now what seems easier to you, to make 50 sales per day or to make just one sale per day? Now, when I understood this concept of just making one high ticket sale a day, it totally changed my life. I was able to work less, and I was able to earn more, and I was able to work with more higher quality of people too, which made a huge difference. So if you guys would like the easy way, I'm gonna show you guys this throughout the rest of the presentation, how you can knock off exactly what I'm doing right now and how you can get started without spending any money, okay? So that's my promise to you. Now, the truth is this process, the Black Box business model process that I'm gonna show you guys, made me over $12,000 in the first 30 days using the exact product that I'm gonna show you and using the exact sales process that I'm going to show you. Now, it didn't only work for me, but it's working for a lot of people that you're gonna hear throughout the remainder of this training. But here's a friend of mine, his name was Chris Frederick. And Chris was a professional soccer player. He's also was in the network marketing industry, and he came aboard and started working with the Black Box business model and made over $9,000 in his first 30 days using this exact product and sales process that I'm going to show you. Okay. Now, throughout today's training, we're going to be talking about really three main secrets that make this Black Box business model so lucrative and so effective. Secret number one is how to get paid $2,040 per sale on the only product that everyone uses daily. Yes, imagine selling a product that everybody on the planet uses and they use daily. And anytime you sold it, you made $2,000. That'd be pretty cool, right? Secret number two is we're gonna show you guys how you can set up the simple funnel that we use to generate high ticket sales on complete autopilot, okay? It's really simple. You can do this even if you're not tech savvy. We're gonna walk you through step by step. Secret number three is how you can earn big commission checks this week without spending any of your own money. I know this is a big one for a lot of you guys because you're wondering how you can get into a business and not have to use a ton of cash out of your own pocket. So we're going to teach you one of the secrets of the rich, how you can start a business without using any money out of your own pocket. Okay, so if you're ready to get started, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Here's secret number one, how to get paid $2,040 per sale on the only, I'm convinced, the only product that everyone on the planet uses daily. Okay, and I know you're probably wondering, what could that possibly be? Now, we went on this long search to try and find the perfect product. Me and some of the other guys on our team, we were looking for the perfect product, and I saw this guy named Michael Burry when I watched this movie called The Big Short. Some of you guys have probably heard of it, but basically, Michael Burry was featured in this movie called The Big Short, and he's a hedge fund founder of this company called Scion Capital. And he's most famous for being able to predict economic changes and trends that are going to happen in the future. And he predicted the housing market crash of 2008. And when he did that, he ended up making, when most people lost their shirts, he ended up making $269 billion. So do you think that this guy has a good idea of where we should be investing our money and what's going to be happening in the future? Probably, right? So Michael's prediction of where he's putting a lot of his money into now is he's actually putting it into water, which when I first thought, that's kind of interesting. And then I started doing some more research and I found out that Planet Earth is about 75% water. However, there's a huge problem in the world going on with clean water that humans can drink. Really, when you break it down, 97% of the water on planet Earth is found in oceans, so it's not drinkable because it's salty. 3% of it is fresh water, and out of that 3%, only 1% is found in lakes, rivers, and streams that we actually have access to be able to drink freely. Everything else is underground or it's either frozen. So there's a huge scarcity problem with good, clean drinking water sources in the world today. And if you think about it, it's a huge problem not only to humans but to all living life. Water is the essential key ingredient to life. If you think about it, our brains are 83% water, our kidneys 83%, our lungs 85%, our blood 94%, our eyes 95%. We are water beings, human beings at the core essence. We're made up more of water than anything else, okay? Now, the options that we have are to either drink tap water or to drink bottled water, and I don't recommend either of them because when you're drinking tap water, it's pretty much just like you're drinking lead, and let alone all the other poisonous stuff that's inside of our water. And you guys probably remember the Flint, Michigan water crisis scandal that happened that broke all over the news. But it's not just happening in Flint, Michigan. This is happening literally all over America. And the other option is maybe you think, well, I'll just buy bottled water and I won't drink the lead and the fluoride and all the chlorine that's in the tap water. But in reality, bottled water is just glorified tap water. Pepsi says Aquafina is just tap water. They've just bottled it up. And it's a huge scam that a lot of people aren't aware of. It costs a fortune. It's an environmental disaster. And let alone the water is just as bad as tap water. They've literally just bottled the tap water. Now, an environmental disaster, check this out. I didn't know this, but there's a plastic island floating in the middle of the Pacific Ocean that's literally the size of Texas. It's humongous. Over here is a picture of somebody on the left from all of the bottled water that we have. So it's creating a huge problem and in the Pacific Ocean. Now, on top of that, guys, bottled water is extremely expensive. If we're to break it down, and break down, let's say Dasani, for example, you buy the big 24 pack of the 16.9 fluid ounce bottles. It costs you only about $5.99 for that 24 pack. So you think, oh, it's not much. It's $6. When you break it down, the price per gallon is $1.89. And based off the average family of four consumption of water per year, if you were to just drink Dasani, it would cost you $1,379, and which may not seem like a ton of money, but if you add it up, the pennies start to add up, and over 15 years, you're going to end up spending a fortune, over $20,000 just to drink this glorified tap water that's causing an environmental disaster. If you look at Aquafina, you're going to spend even more. Smart Water, even more. It's a total ripoff. So we were on the search and we realized that water is the perfect product. It's something that humans need. It's something that we drink daily. And I ended up finding the perfect product. And I heard about it through a friend that knows that I'm like the biggest Tony Robbins fan in the world. And he told me that there's a special type of water called Kangen water that comes from Japan that they use in all the hospitals. And Tony Robbins drinks it. And anything that Tony does, I want to do also because I think he's the coolest guy on the world. In the world. And so I ended up seeing this shocking demonstration about Kangen water versus all the other types of water that we were drinking, and it really shocked me that, wow, there actually is a solution to the huge water problem that's happening in the world. And so I started drinking the water, and I noticed that even after a gallon of drinking the special type of Kangen water, I didn't get bloated. Usually, you know how you get that feeling in your stomach and you get really full? I didn't get that feeling. And I noticed instantly that I slept better. I had more energy. And one of the best parts was my body started to detox just from drinking this specific type of water. And my skin started glowing. I used to have acne on my face and on my back. And after just about a month of drinking this water, I noticed a significant difference in my skin from drinking the Kangen water. And not only that, but my friends, I started showing them, and I would show them the little demonstration when they'd come over to my house. And I'd compare it to the water that they were drinking. And my friends got hooked too. And they started coming over to my house and bringing gallon jugs just to fill up with this specialist type of water. So I was like, boom, I knew that I must be on to something with this product here. And not only Tony Robbins and myself, but there's tons of celebrities that drink this, like Tom Brady. For example, he has a Kangen water machine right here. And it's basically a machine that you can set up on top of your counter, or you can install it below your counter, and it'll convert your regular tap water into this special type of water that we're going to talk about for a second, called Kangen water. Now, the reason why this is the perfect product is because it can completely eliminate a lot of the things inside of your house. It'll make 5 different types of water, and it'll change the pH levels of the water. Okay, just like how you test the pH in your pool, you can test the pH of the water, and each of these waters does a different thing. For example, the 11.5 water, it's very, very basic, so you can use this for like getting stains out of your clothes. Some people even use it instead of using laundry detergent. The 9.5 drinking water, this is what we drink. It helps detox the body. It gives you more energy. It keeps your body in an alkaline state, which we'll talk about in a second. The clean water, which is just a neutral pH, use this when you're taking medications. The beauty water is really cool. It matches the pH of your skin. You spray it on your skin, and it works as like a natural astringent or a natural toner. So ladies, instead of paying $30 for a bottle of toner, you literally have unlimited toner, and it's just water. And then it also makes a strong acidic water of 2.5, which you can use to kill bacteria, and it kills bacteria better than most cleaners and bleaches, and it's just water. So it's super, super amazing. This one little machine will create all these different types of water. Now let's talk about this, because this is really the main thing that makes Kangen water different than anything else that you've heard of, is it turns regular acidic tap water into this beautiful, amazing alkaline water. And if you look at this acid alkaline chart, anything over to the left, right? Anything from 1 to 7 is said to be acidic, right? So examples of this are things like alcohol and donuts and burgers and cola and soda and all that sort of stuff. Seawater and tap water are about neutral, but then if you look at all the stuff over here to the right, this is alkaline, and this is where we want our body to be in an alkaline state. Fruits, vegetables, all this sort of stuff is alkaline, and that's what true health is. True health is when your body's in an alkaline environment. Just take it from Dr. Otto Warburg, who won a Nobel Prize in the 1970s for understanding the relationship between acidity and cancer in the body. And he understood that if your body or your blood is in an acidic environment, then it's a place where cancer and disease can thrive, and it can grow and it can multiply. But his research proves that if your body is in an oxygen-rich or an alkaline environment, something greater than 7.0 on the pH scale, then these diseases and cancers cannot grow. So it's all about getting your body to an alkaline state. That's what true health is really about. Now, not only is this product changing lives, and I'll talk a little bit about it more, but it's also, from a financial perspective, it's very lucrative. It has a unique patented commission structure, which is not a multi-level marketing. It's not a direct sales. It's its own unique hybrid. It's like something that you've never even seen before, because it's the only one on the planet, and it has this certification of patent. So it's totally, totally unique, and we're going to talk a bit more about it. So can you guys see why this is literally the perfect product? I mean, everybody on the planet needs water. And Kangen water is a water that's used by celebrities, athletes, doctors. If you look at some of the people over here to the right, Tiger Woods, Jay-Z, Bill Gates, Tony Robbins, Shaquille O'Neal, Magic Johnson, Oprah Winfrey, all these types of people drink Kangen water. Also, from a business side of things, it pays big commissions, right? Up to $2,040 per sale. And it issues checks every single day. And also, when you get to certain ranks in the company, they have a pension plan where they'll actually pay you monthly for life. So it's super, super cool. So that is the product that everyone uses daily, and it's literally the perfect product. Now, moving on to secret number 2, we want to show you guys the sales system that we use to sell these products and how to automate that process. So secret number 2 is how to set up the simple funnel system that we use to generate high ticket sales on autopilot. How many of you guys think that would be cool if you guys could set up a machine or a sales funnel that could create high ticket sales for you on autopilot? That'd be amazing, right? That would totally change your life like it did for mine. So let me go through and just explain it for those of you guys that don't know what a sales funnel is. All it is it's a series of web pages that are designed to take somebody through a sales process. And right here, what we have is a specific type of sales funnel called an automated webinar sales funnel. Okay, so it's just these 4 pages. It's very simple. And here's the whole idea behind it is we'll go out and we'll spend some money on advertising or on traffic to bring people to the sales funnel. Some of the people will end up signing up for the webinar. Some of them will watch this webinar. On the webinar, what we're going to do, or on the presentations, we're going to actually educate people about our product, which in this case is the Black Box business model in Kangen Water. And then at the end of it, a certain percentage of those people are going to buy. And the whole idea with the sales funnel is to put $1 in advertising and to be able to make at least $2 back on the back end. So imagine that, having a sales funnel that you could put $1 in advertising, get $2 back. That'd be pretty cool, right? So just to give you guys an idea of how this works this is Harrison. He's a friend of mine, and all he wanted a business that he could set up that would allow him to have the freedom. He didn't need globs and globs of money. All he wanted was to be able to be out in the ocean, the place where he loves. He wanted to be able to go fishing all the time. And I showed him this exact method about creating sales funnels for this product, and he started using this Black Box business model sales funnel. And in his very first week, I'll never forget it, he spent $86 on traffic. He was advertising on Facebook. People came to his funnel and he made $4,040 in commission. Now, I'm not saying that happens for everybody, but for Harrison, this has totally changed his life. He's now joined a boat club and he's out fishing every single week just because he was able to set up this automated sales process. So here's the experiment, guys. We started creating these sales funnels in these webinars that explain the product and they explain how people could make money with it. And then we created a free application that at the end of the presentation, people could fill out an application if they were interested in it. And this was the whole reason why it worked so well, is because we weren't doing any hard sales. We were only talking to people that were really interested in what we had to offer. And then what we would do is we would call up the people that had filled out the application at the end of the webinar, and we'd help them get started if they qualified, obviously. So here's what happened. We started doing this, and in the first 48 hours, I spent about $500 in ads, and we made it $4,000 in the first 48 hours. So we made 2 sales, which is pretty cool, right? 500 turned into 4,000, which is not bad. But what happened after was even better. From that same $500 that we had initially spent in advertising, here's what happened next. We ended up making $13,620 in literally the first 10 days of having this up and running, which is sweet, right? So here's the whole model, right? The Black Box business model. Step number 1 is we're going to send people to the funnel. Step number 2 is they're going to watch the webinar. And then step number 3, when they buy, we simply get paid. Okay, very, very simple. Okay, that's the sales funnel process that we use to automate the whole sales process, so we don't have to be out there doing the physical presentations all the time. All right. Now, secret number 3 is we're going to show you guys how you can get started and how you can start getting big commission checks this week without spending any of your own money. And I know this is a huge one for me and for a lot of people, is because we want to start a business with as low as overhead as possible. So we want to show you one of the secrets of the rich. Okay. Now, how many of you guys have heard of this book, right? The #1 best-selling personal finance book of all time, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This book totally changed my life. My dad gave it to me when I was 18 years old, and it taught me to think like an entrepreneur instead of thinking like an employee. And in the book, he taught 2 main concepts that are really, really profound that I want to make sure that you get if you haven't read the book. Number 1, he talks about the differences between assets and liabilities. He said the rich buy assets and the poor buy liabilities. And basically what assets are stuff that are going to put money into your pocket, right? Like a business or like an investment property. Liabilities are things that are going to take money out of your pocket, right? Something like a car or even a home or anything that would take money out of your pocket, like a vacation or clothes. None of that's going to put money into your pocket. Now, he also talked about how the richest people in the world, they buy assets, stuff that's going to produce them income, but they do it without using any of their own money, and they use this strategy called OPM. No, I'm not talking about opium, the drug. I'm talking about OPM, which stands for other people's money. Okay, so they don't use their own money. They use other people's money to build and buy assets. Okay, so I want to show you guys how you can get started in this business with no money out of your pocket. Okay, now, for example, like getting a Kangen water machine and investing into the Black Box business model is an example of buying an asset, right? Because it's something that's going to put money into your pocket, versus a liability would be something like a phone or a TV or a refrigerator, or even like a motorcycle. These are all things that are just going to take money out of your pocket. Now with each of these, you could go into the store. Let's say that we're going to buy a fridge. You could go into the fridge store and you could walk out of there with a brand new fridge without paying any money out of your pocket, and all you pay them is a small monthly fee, right? Maybe you pay them $50 or $100 or $150 a month, and that way you don't have to take a whole lot of money out of your pocket. And this is how most people use credit, or this is how most people use financing, is they finance liabilities. We're not talking about you doing that. We're not talking about you financing a liability. We're talking about you financing an asset, a business, something that's going to return on your money, something that's going to keep putting money back into your pocket. And do you understand like why this is a secret of the rich? Because most people are out there and they're doing it completely wrong. They're buying things like liabilities, but that's not what we're here to show you. Okay. So, moving on. So here's the scenario, right? Here's the scenario is, let's say that, you're generating leads, and right now for a lot of the team members that we work with, it's costing them about $25 to get a lead. And let's just say that you only close 1 out of 4, which is pretty standard, okay? So that it costs you about $100 to get a customer. Here's how the money works, and here's how the business is gonna work for you. So let's say it's your first 2 sales. So on your first sale and your second sale, each time you make a sale, you're gonna make $340, okay? So take this for example. Let's say it costs $100 to make a sale. People come through the funnel, they learn about it, and on the back end, you make 1 sale, okay? So you spend $100 in advertising, people come through the sales funnel, boom, on the back end, you make $340, right? So boom, you just 3x your money, which is pretty good, right? But you're just getting started right there. Now watch what happens. On your 3rd through 10th sale, now you double that. You make $680 per sale. So say again, it's costing you $100 to get a buyer, to get a customer, but now you make $680. So you've almost 7 times your money, which I don't know an investment like that. There's nothing in the stock market, there's nothing in real estate, there's no financial instrument that can give you that type of return on your money. So you can probably see why it's so powerful. Now, as you progress and as you move along, after you've made 100 sales, boom, then you start making $2,000 on every single sale that you make for the rest of your life, okay? So again, boom, you put in $100 to get a customer and you make $2,000 back on the back end. And we have a lot of our members that are doing this consistently day in and day out. That's like a 20 times return on your investment, which you just don't get anywhere in any financial instrument, whether it's real estate, stocks, it doesn't matter. You're never going to see that. But with the Black Box business model, it's real and it's actually happening. So take Scott, for example. Scott was a great salesperson, and he generated leads the old-fashioned way by knocking on doors and getting referrals and going to BNIs and kind of just networking in his town. And he got to a point where he was frustrated and he was a little bit burnt out on his sales career. But then he learned this system. He learned that what we teach in the Black Box business model. And now he's able to generate 3 to 7 leads per day, all completely online. And here's actually proof inside of Scott's account. This was for June 1st through June 20th. He had generated 73 leads. It cost him $14.31 per lead. And as you can tell kind of how it works, so if it was costing him $14 a lead, let's say he closed 1 out of 4, it was costing him about $70 to get a buyer, and boom, he's at the rank now where he's making $2,040 per sale. So can you see how that could work for you? How it's not only worked for me and Scott, but how it could start to work for you? Probably, right? So this is how, guys, you can get started in the Black Box business model. You can get started with Kangen Water, and you can do it with putting no money out of your pocket by doing what the rich do, by financing assets instead of liabilities, okay? Now I made these promises to you guys at the beginning of the presentation that I was going to show you guys these 3 secrets that make this whole thing work, right? Number 1 was how to get paid up to $2,040 per sale on the only product that everyone uses daily, which is the Kangen Water machine. Secret number 2 was how to set up a simple sales funnel that you can use to generate high ticket sales on autopilot. So I showed you guys how that sales funnel works. And then secret number 3 is how you could earn big commission checks this week without spending any money out of your own pocket. Remember, this is the secrets of the rich. This is buying assets instead of buying liabilities. Now, let me ask you guys a question. how many of you guys are like this? You're like, boom, like that was a lot. Adam, you've been talking at the speed of light and you're mind blown and you're excited about it. How many of you guys are excited about it? And how many of you guys are a little bit like overwhelmed, like you don't even know what to think? And how many of you guys are mind blown, right? Probably some of you guys. Well, let me ask you guys a question. I know that we've been moving fast, and I know that this is a lot of information to take on, but is it okay? I want to make sure that's okay, but is it okay if I give you guys some tools, a special package that we created to help you actually implement this and help you actually get results? So if it's okay, I want to spend just 5 minutes, but I want to make sure it's okay. So is that okay with you if I just spend 5 minutes talking about a special package that we created that'll help you guys, guarantee that you guys get results? Cool, right on. So I'm just going to spend 5 minutes just talking about this really, really quickly so that you guys can get help actually implementing this. Okay, so here is what you're going to get. Number one is you're going to get a Kangen water machine, okay, produced by this company called Enagic. The total value of this machine is $4,980. Now, what this water is doing for people is unheard of. It's amazing. Here's Rhonda and Greg L. Rhonda is actually a 10-year cancer conqueror. She conquered cancer, and she did it by recognizing the importance of alkalinity, by getting your body into an alkaline state. And instead of simply eating fruits and vegetables all the time, a more effective way to get your body in an alkaline state, she realized, was by drinking Kangen water. And before drinking Kangen water, she was always lethargic and felt like lazy, and she was always thirsty. And after drinking Kangen water, she says that she's full of energy, she's back to doing yoga 4 times a week, and she's feeling great. Okay, so this is what this product is going to do for you as well. Now, also what Kangen water will do is it'll actually save you a ton of money. Again, as we make the comparison, Dasani, you go to Costco or Sam's Mart and you buy the big 24 pack of the 16.9 fluid ounce bottles. It only costs you $5.99, right? $6, not much. But the price per gallon is $1.89. So the average family of 4 over a year will spend $1,379 on this acidic, poisonous, environmental, disastrous bottled water, which we call Dasani. And over 15 years, you're going to end up spending a fortune, over $20,000. Aquafina, $17,000. Smart Water, $93,000. Versus investing into your health and getting a Kangen water machine, which is a one-time investment of $49.80. The price per gallon from your tap is very, very cheap. As you can see, $0.004 dollars. And the annual cost is going to be about $417. So over 15 years, it's going to cost you about $6,000. Okay, that's over 15 years to drink the best drinking water that's on the planet, the same water that all the celebrities are drinking, the same water that's going to totally revolutionize your health. You're going to save a fortune, and you're going to be able to drink the best drinking water that's on the planet. Okay, take Tyler for example. He got drinking on Kangen water a few years back, and he was able to completely get off his asthma medication, his inhalers, nebulizers, everything, and he felt like he could finally breathe again through his nose. And he says that he has more energy, sleeps better at night, and can actually breathe better, which is such an important thing of life, right? Being able to breathe. And that's what this water has done for Tyler. Okay, so here's what you're going to get. Number one, you're going to get a Kangen water machine, which is valued at $4,980. But not only are you going to get a Kangen water machine, but you're also going to get the entire Black Box business model, which is valued at $3,997. And basically what this is 90% of the stuff that we talked about is already done for you. So you're going to get 90% of the sales funnels already done for you guys. The Facebook ads set up. Even if you don't know anything about that, you're going to get step-by-step video tutorials that are going to walk you through how to set up all this stuff. And you're going to have a support group of people that are all doing this, that are having success with this, that are selling the Kangen water machines using the Black Box business model marketing system. Okay, now just to give you examples of kind of how this is working, this is Margaret DePipple. She was a former top MLM leader, and she saw the huge potential with the Black Box business model, and she ended up making 15 sales her first month, netting her over $12,000 using the Black Box business model to sell the Kangen water machines. Okay, so here's what you're going to get. Not only are you going to get the Kangen water machine valued at $49.80, but you're also going to get the Black Box business model valued at $3,997. That's a total value of $8,977. Now I was thinking, I was like, how can I really make this a no-brainer for you? And I was thinking, like, what else could you guys possibly need? And the only thing that I could think of is that you need a way to get traffic to the sales funnel. And that's why we created Online Traffic Secrets, where you're going to learn from a traffic expert, Nolan Johnson, not only how to use Facebook ads, but how to use different platforms as well, free traffic methods to get visitors to the webinar, to get visitors to the Black Box business model, to get new customers and new leads for your business. So he's going to show you exactly how to do that in the Online Traffic Secrets. So here is everything that you guys are going to get. Number one, you're going to get the Kangen water machine valued at $49.80. Number two, you're going to get the Black Box business model marketing system valued at $3,997. And number three, you're going to get Online Traffic Secrets, so that way you know how to drive traffic to your marketing system, valued at $19.97. That's a total value of $10,974. And on top of that, what we're going to do is we're actually going to give you guys our magic script, which is, man, I did the calculations and our business had closed $650,000 in just the first 6 months of this year, all due to this script. And Harrison is our phone sales expert, and he's going to be walking you guys through step by step how to use this phone sales script. It's very simple. You can literally read from it word for word, and it's going to allow you to make sales easy without having to be all salesy. And even if you're not a salesperson, this is a total different sell because they're coming to you. They want what you have to offer. So it's a much, much easier, softer sell. And especially when you use the magic script, it makes it a ton easier. So here's what you guys are going to get. Number one, you're going to get the Kangen water machine. Number two, you're going to get the Black Box business model marketing system. Number three, you're going to get the Online Traffic Secrets. Number four, you're going to get the magic script. That's a total value. Of $11,971. Okay. Now I want you guys to think about something for just a second. If all this did was save you an extra $1,000 a year because you stopped buying bottled water, would it be worth it? Probably, right? And if all this did was help you set up a simple funnel that you could spend $1 in advertising and get $2 out on the back end, would it be worth it? Probably, right? And if all this did was allow you to have a business that you could start earning big checks this week, would it be worth it? Probably, right? So if you had a successful Black Box up and running today, what would it be worth to you? What would it be worth to you? I don't know, if you spend $1 and make $2, wouldn't you spend $1,000? Wouldn't you spend $10,000? Wouldn't you spend $100,000 to be able to make $200,000? Probably, right? For me, something like that, a marketing system like that, that would be worth that much money. At least be worth 20 grand, at least be worth 10 grand at least. So you guys could probably see why this would be a really, really good deal at $10,000, right? And you could probably see why it'd be an even better deal at $5,000. But because you guys are here today and you're on this presentation right now, you can get started right now for literally no money out of your pocket, and you can finance it for just $54 a month. You get everything that we just talked about for no money out of your pocket and $54 a month, because we want to show you the secrets of the rich, how you can use your other people's money to buy yourself an asset, to buy yourself a business, something that's going to put cash flow in your pocket. So the way that it works is really simple. Basically, what we're going to do is you can click the button below here. You're going to get redirected to a new page. So go ahead and do that right now. Do it right with me. Go ahead, click the button below that just popped up right now. You're going to get taken to a new tab. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to schedule a time on a schedule, and you're going to answer a few questions about yourself, so that way we can better understand kind of where you're at. And if we decide that it's a good fit, basically we're going to be giving you a call and helping you guys get started. We'll figure out which machine is best for you and your family, and then we're going to give you guys everything that we just talked about: the Black Box business model, Online Traffic Secrets, magic script, everything that we just talked about, and you can get started. We're going to show you guys our different options, how you get started with no money out of your pocket and just $54 a month. And that's if you have good or excellent credit. If you don't have good or excellent credit, that's okay. There's other ways that you can still get started in this business, okay? So go ahead, click the button right now, go over and schedule a time so that we can speak with one of our coaches. And the way that this works, unfortunately, is that not everybody will qualify for this. So make sure that you fill out an application, and then if the application looks good, basically what we're going to do is we're just going to give you a call, and we're going to call you guys. We're going to set up an appointment and help you guys get started, answer any of your last minute questions that you may have, okay? But I want you guys to think about it like this. Think about it like this. Like, imagine that you were going to do this by yourself. You're going to go out there and try to find a product. You're going to hire a graphic designer. You're going to hire a web designer. You're going to hire an advertising agency to help you get traffic to your funnel. That could easily cost you, $20,000 plus. And I mean, months, if not years of time trying to figure this whole thing out like it did for me. Or you could just do the smart thing and learn from people that have already done it and use our 90% done for you system. Now, here's one other bonus that we want to make to you guys just to make sure that this is a complete no-brainer, that there's no questions asked. Bonus number one is we're going to give you mobile one-on-one Voxer coaching. It's really, really cool. Here's how it works. Basically, it's a walkie-talkie app on your phone that anytime you have a question, you'll be able to Vox in. You'll be able to ask one of our coaches a question that you may have, and they'll be able to answer it back and forth, so that way you can get support in getting everything set up. And this is valued at least $997. So, guys, here's everything that you're going to get when you go ahead and get started today. Number one, you're going to get the Kangen water machine. Number two, you're going to get the Black Box business model marketing system. Number three, online traffic secrets. Number four, the magic script. And number five, you're going to get bonus number one, which is Voxer coaching, which is basically a walkie-talkie app that's going to allow you to speak with one of our successful coaches that'll help you get everything set up and running. That's a total value of $12,968. And you can go ahead and click the button below right now, and you can get started for no money down and get it for just $54 a month. Again, the way that it works is you're going to be financing the Kangen water machine as an investment into your health, and you're going to get everything else, the entire business marketing system, everything behind it. You can get all of that for free. So just go ahead, click the button down right now, be able to go redirected to a new page. Once you get redirected to that new page, just schedule a time that works. We'll be giving you a call if your application looks like it's a good fit, and we're going to answer any remaining questions that you may have and help you get started with the Kangen water and with the Black Box business model. Okay? Now, at this point in the presentation, you guys have learned a lot of cool information, a lot of cool stuff, but information alone isn't going to do anything. Information without action or information without implementation is poverty. Information with action is riches. Okay? So information alone isn't going to do anything. So you actually have to act on it. Okay? And at this point in the presentation, you really have two options. Number one, you guys could do nothing. And if you do, you're going to experience like no changes. So if you're tired of getting the same result over and over and over and over again in your life, then you need to do something different. And that's what the second option is about, is schedule your free breakthrough session below, and one of our coaches will take the time to get on the phone with you and help you get started. Okay? Now, you have absolutely nothing to risk, okay? There's a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can go ahead, you can schedule your session today, you can get started today, and if you don't like it for any reason, just let Enagic know, the company that makes the water machines. Just let them know, and they'll give you a complete refund within 30 days. It doesn't matter if it's been 29 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes from now, you have completely no risk. A 30-day free trial to this, okay? So the real question, is it worth investing a few minutes of your time and just at least checking this out? And even if it only does half of what I've claimed today, it'll pay for itself in as little as a week, okay? So last thing that we want to do for you guys, if you're still on here and you haven't scheduled your call, last thing we wanted to do with you is to give you guys bonus number two, which is social media mastery. It's going to be taught by Zach Burton, who's been able to completely build an online business, an online brand just by using social media. So this is valued at $497. He's going to teach you all the little tricks of the trade of social media and how to use it to generate leads for your business and grow your business and get new customers using social media mastery. So again, guys, everything that you're going to get, the Kangen water machine valued at $49.80, the Black Box business model valued at $3,997, the online traffic secrets valued at $1,997, the magic script valued at $997, the bonus number one, which is Voxer coaching, valued at $997, and bonus number two, social media mastery, valued at $497. You guys are going to get all of this, which is a total value of $13,465. You're going to get all of that today when you go ahead and click the button below. So click the button below. Here's how it's going to work. You're going to get taken to a new page. Schedule a time that works. We're going to answer any last questions that you may have. So if you still have a few questions at this point in the presentation, then go ahead and schedule a call. We'll get on the phone with you, help you answer any last questions that you have, find out which machine is going to be best for you and your family, help you guys up and get your business up and running so that way you can start making money as soon as possible. Okay? Now, I want to tell you guys about the story of two people. Right? There's Nervous Nelly. You're on here. It's like, it's kind of got you excited, but you're nervous. You're like, I don't know if this is actually going to work, and I'm just nervous. You could be like Nervous Nelly, or you could be like Leonidas, right? Who sees something, he has a vision, he's excited about something, he's gonna go out there and he's gonna get it, and he's gonna make it happen either way. So who are you gonna be? Are you gonna be Nervous Nelly, or are you gonna be Leonidas? Leonidas, right? You don't want to be Nervous Nelly. Look at him, he's sweating bricks over there. So, again, guys, everything that you're going to get, the Kangen Water Machine, the Black Box Business Model, Online Traffic Secrets, Magic Script, Bonus 1, which is Voxer Coaching, and Bonus 2, which is Social Media Mastery, you're literally going to get everything, a total value of $13,465. You're going to get everything that we just talked about right now. All you got to do is click the button below and get started. So the way that it works, again, is you're going to be getting the Kangen Water Machine. We're going to be financing it. So whatever one works best for you and your family, we'll decide that. And after we've decided that, boom, you're going to get everything else that we just talked about for free. So that way you can get up and running with your business ASAP. So at this point, like, what are you waiting for? Okay, you've seen it. This is everything that you guys are going to get. What could you possibly be waiting for? I mean, I'm really nothing special. I'm not some master salesman. I'm not a professional coder. I'm not techie. I've spent years of trial and error trying to figure out how to make this business profitable and duplicatable. And today, I'm giving it away to you guys. Okay? So you can waste time and try figuring out, invest $100,000 like I have in 6 years of your life doing nothing but this, trying to figure it out and maybe get the results, or you can just model and just duplicate what I've already done and get started right up away, and so you can save yourself years and hundreds of thousands of dollars. So if you could model somebody that's already had success, why wouldn't you just do it, right? That's the fastest way to success, is just model somebody that's already done it. Okay, guys, last time, everything you're going to get, the Kangen Water Machine, the Black Box Business Model, the Online Traffic Secrets, the Magic Script, Voxer Coaching, and Social Media Mastery, total value of $13,465. And you can go ahead and you can get started right now by clicking the button below. You'll schedule a time, we'll speak with you, we'll answer any last minute questions that you have, figure out which machine is going to be best for your family, and then give you guys a jump start to get your business up and running, okay? So that is everything, guys. Go ahead right now. Click the button below. The presentation is going to be ending, so if you still have questions at this point in the presentation, go ahead and schedule your call. When you do that, we're going to be giving you a call at the time selected, and when you do that, and we'll get all your questions answered, and we'll help you guys get started right in the right direction. Okay, so I hope you guys found this presentation exciting. I hope that you guys see how you could use this Black Box Business Model to create a successful business online. Okay, so again, go ahead and click the button below. Get started right now for no money out of your pocket, just $54 a month, and we'll be speaking with you soon. All right, this point in the presentation, we're pretty much wrapped up. So if you haven't taken action yet, this is the last call. Go ahead and before the button expires, click the button below right now, open it up in a new tab, schedule your call, and we'll be speaking with you soon. All right, everybody, hope you had a good time here, as much fun as I did on this presentation, and we're looking forward to talking to you and helping you get started soon. Bye, everybody.